7 o'clock. Are we done? How's the technology? We good?
Good.
And we've got the microphones on? Okay, we're ready to go. All right. It is 7 o'clock. I'd like to call to order a regular meeting of the Brookfield Inland Wetlands Commission. Today is Monday, August 11th, 2025. My name is Sharon Fox. I act as chair of the commission. To my immediate left is Mr. Bob Huddeman, who is the commission secretary. Further down, Mr. Rob Scalera, who is an alternate. All three of us will be voting members tonight. We have a quorum. Further down is Ms. Elizabeth Adams, who is our recording secretary. So if you're speaking tonight, she needs your name and address. Please help her make sure she gets it correct. And to my far right is Ms. Laura Barkowski, who is the town's inland wetlands enforcement officer. All right, so let's see. First, we will start with active sites, and I see we got something from 100 Candlewood Lake Road. I just scanned it. And they are kind of describing it. They don't really say the magic words, which is they did it per the plan.
No, they did not, and it still looks like some of it's under construction.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, wait.
No, that's
No,
unless.
that's old. I
Yeah.
apologize.
They came on the 20, September, let's see, the last date was October 30th, 2023. They inspected a wetlands enhancement. Oh, there we go. To the extent possible, the plan was followed regarding the exact placement of the woody species. The plan has been followed to a high degree. I think that's close enough, right? And the plantings were properly cited.
And in conclusion, it's been carried out in accordance with the plan.
Okay, so we're going to insist that they essentially were able to do what they thought they could do, which is all we wanted to know. We want to read this again? Let's read this again. Let's leave it here. We can read it again. It sounds like, I just scanned it.
This is the first time I'm seeing it. I apologize.
Yeah, I just scanned it. Well, let's take a quick look. See if we can deal with this today. Are you under any pressure or anybody jumping on you to get the CO?
Not at all. There is still a list of things to be done in other departments as well.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did you say CO at the occupied school?
It has a conditional one at the moment. It would be for a final.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All the plants found the planting schedule were placed in these areas, so that's areas 1 and 2, wetlands creation, 1 and 2, and then they went back and they found that the plants were placed according to their plan, to the extent possible, which I think is all right. Wetlands enhancement number 1, I think they only had 2 areas. All right. Well, I think this is going to be good. Let's leave it on. That'll give you a chance to read it because you are the one that'll get a chance to maybe pop out there.
Absolutely.
So why don't we give you a chance to pop out there? It looks like everything is done pretty much according to their plan, which is
What we wanted to hear.
not, not out of the realm of ordinary. So let's do that. Give you a chance to get out, take a look at it. And hopefully we can wrap this up, and hopefully, although it's sort of odd that it's 2 years after the last person was out there, get them on the how is it going reporting. All right. 58 Old Grays Bridge. So that's anything else on 100 Candlewood Lake, Rob or Bob?
No.
58 Old Grays Bridge Road, again, we're keeping this here at some, maybe, I don't know, last time we talked to them was probably a year or so ago. Would it be possible, over the next month or so,
Try to get an update.
just to get an update?
We'll
Yeah, just over the next month ago, say, how are they doing?
I thought they had paved that recently.
Really?
Is it the self-storage?
No, this is the one that's at the end of Gray's Bridge. You go past the old little ball fields. It's that big,
Oh,
huge,
yes, yes.
old warehouse that's got the Still River kind of.
On the left side, going down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think, again, they were here 7 or 8 years ago now,
Yeah, I remember that.
and they were trying to get contaminated soil out, and it's a big job because it was a big mess of contaminated soil. So, yeah, so I think he was having trouble getting it out. Remember he hired somebody and we had this gentleman show up a year ago? A year ago?
Gosh, it might have been a year ago now.
Maybe a year ago, saying that he had been just recently assigned to it, and he's just said it was a big problem. He didn't really have a big update for us in terms of timelines, which is what we would care about. He had more things he would be worried about. So yeah, if you could, just ask the applicant for an update,
Absolutely.
okay? I mean, are they continuing to get things, it could be something as simple, are they still testing the soil, are they still digging it out, are they on hold, is it active, or is there something that's pending? Something along that line, doesn't have to be a big, long, drawn-out adventure. And then, so that's it that I can think of for Old Gray's Bridge, and then 50A Federal Road, I don't think we've had any big storms since the last one, so probably nothing there. Okay, next we have 35 Merwin Brook Road. Anybody here for that? Again, we have referred that to town attorney. 51 North Mountain Road. Okay, we're leaving that here. We've got an application, the remediation is in process, so once they get the remediation plan done, we can have you go out and inspect, and if everything is what they said was in the plan, then we can clear that one. 46 Green Ridge Drive. That's you, right? I saw the map, let me just get the file. I saw the map, you had Jim go out and sign it, right? Right?
Yeah.
That's a good thing, so you know where the wetlands are, right?
Yeah, plus because they're gonna do the survey too. So.
That's great, you know a lot about your property now, that's awesome. Yeah, I was in the office there, so I appreciate, I said, it's nice to have that little record. Oh, excuse me, name and address for Elizabeth, please.
I have it.
I think
Have
I
it
already
from
gave
last
you like,
time, yeah.
I've been here since April.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, okay, well, just to be sure. So I saw that, and it looks to us from this map, which hopefully I can find now. I saw it earlier this morning, and here it is. It's the one with this.
He signed it. He does sign
Yeah,
it.
I wanna make sure, yeah, guys, let me see if I can find the one. Ann was showing it to me. Because it's dark and he signed in dark ink. So,
I wish I had my copies on. I really
no, that's
apologize
okay.
for that.
I know they're here, I just have to get to them. I think this is,
Oh, that's he signed it here. Here it is.
oh, there it is, yep.
Yeah.
So, we have a map now, guys, that
Yep.
shows where the wetlands are. There's a little stream that runs down here, so the wetlands are in this area. His volleyball court is in the upland review area. It is not in wetland soils, so that's a beautiful thing. When we looked at some of the earlier maps and we look at the map today, it does appear you've taken down a tree or two in this area.
No, I have the pictures of all of this.
Okay, well, from comparison, it looks like, but I think rather than have him start to replant some trees,
I already put I think 6 or 8
Yeah.
pines over there
yeah,
before.
I think what would be appropriate here is just to ask him to bury some monuments, some of the concrete monuments.
Yeah.
You can go to like a hardware store or a supply store, and they will sell you in various lengths 2 about a 2-foot section of concrete. And you dig a hole, and you drop that concrete it's called a marker, it's a concrete marker.
Okay.
And drop, I think we said this is about 160 feet across this property line here. Drop 3 of them in, okay? Drop 3 of them.
Concrete market.
Yep. Yeah, they, I have them, I have something on my property. They come, they're about this, they're about 4 by 4, 4 inches by 4 inches. They come in various lengths. 2 feet is probably the common length. And what that's gonna do for you and us, it's gonna delineate where those wetlands are.
Oh, they're still marked there.
No, but those
No, no,
flags
no.
will go away.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
The flags, you can take the flags down after you do this. Probably here,
Okay.
here, and here. Approximately, right? It'll be like 30 or 40 feet. Just dig a hole. You gotta buy them. I bought mine in Southington, is where I got them. Like I said, they're called concrete monuments. The land use office, if you're having trouble, call them.
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you wanna dig a hole and fill it with concrete too, that's fine too, as long as it protrudes about this far.
So you will see.
So you'll see it, and whoever buys the property after you will see it too. Because what we're gonna say, well, this is my suggestion, gentlemen, is that he installs these markers, and there's no, that's your no mow line.
Okay.
Okay, you can't mow past that. We don't want you to take down any more trees unless you come and see us in this area, okay? If you wanna take them down, you need an application. So we'll assume, leave everything as it is.
Okay.
Install the markers.
What about the back? You want
Nope.
markers there? No?
Nope,
Okay.
nope, because all these are doing,
Pretty much everything is because, you know, the creek goes here, and let me, can you have, I'm sorry.
Yep.
And another one comes from the back of this property.
Yep.
And comes all the way here.
oh, cool, and they join?
No, and they go, it makes a mess sometimes, but it goes like this, it goes
Okay.
all the way back, so it
Okay.
pretty much is useless.
Okay, it's great. It's
Yeah.
wonderful. It's great. It's a great habitat. It's doing a lot
Yeah.
to ensure that the water that comes through here stays in this area. If you have a well, that's where the water from wells can come from.
Oh, no, we got, community water that's, I think it's community water, what's it
Yeah, I know.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
So the thing is that, I have a question.
Yeah.
So because of this creek that goes here and the other one comes here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, you know, when it's 2 or 3 times it rains a lot, it gets a lot of branches and all of that, you know, and stuff. To clean those, do I have to ask you guys?
Yep.
Okay. So I
Yep.
will take pictures and say, I got this.
You're gonna need an application to take it out.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, so, all right, an application, before I do that, I will say, you know, I will show the picture and come, can I do an application on this? That's what I have to do, right?
right now, you have what exactly?
No, I don't have nothing, like, it's in the future, because it gets a lot of water. Right now, it's not a water because it's being
There's no
too
water,
sun
yeah.
at all. But, you know, when it really rains, it's like a river. And
Yep.
because it goes in an angle,
Yep.
everything stays there. And that's all I'm asking, if
Yes.
I'll have an application with that.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
Yes.
need to know.
In the future, yes.
Okay.
Anything
this.
that you do in essentially 75 feet from this wetland, so anything that you do here in terms of not mowing the grass or taking care of weeds or something like
Okay.
that, but if you wanted to expand that volleyball court, you gotta come see us. If you wanna take down trees in anything here,
Okay.
you gotta come see us. If
Okay.
you wanna take out branches that are sort of impeding the flow of those 2 little creeks, you gotta come see us,
Okay,
okay?
all right, no.
Does that help? Okay. So that's my suggestion. We accept the map. We appreciate everything you did with Jim. Now you know exactly what's on your property, and hopefully you've communicated that with your kids. They know, right? They know about wetlands and the little frogs and things that live out there.
Oh, they're playing around, because the
Yeah.
neighbors come all the way with the creek,
Yeah,
so that's the reason why I was, you know, always clean, because they always, sometimes I just see them all the way out.
yep.
But all right.
So
all
that's my idea. How do you guys feel about that?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I think we're gonna end up approving this. We're probably gonna give them 2 months. You think you got time in the next 2 months to find those monuments and bury them?
Yeah, and what do you want me to do with those? Take pictures and bring them?
Just call, when you get them in, call the land use office and ask for an inspection. And Laura will come out, and if she says, oh, I can see them, and Laura, we're just kind of putting them in the general areas along the wetlands flags, so leave those flags in, okay? Leave those flags there. Dig the holes. Have Laura come out, and she counts 3 of them near the wetlands flags. We'll remove the violation.
2 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 months. If you wanna get it done next week.
If you get it done sooner, you can just give me a call.
Yeah. That sound all right? 2 months, okay? I mean, you're gonna be around and,
Okay.
okay.
So it's just, okay. Thank you.
All right, well, you wanna hang on? We're gonna make a motion. You wanna stay for the best part. We're very official around here. Because we kinda jumped to that, but I guess that's all right. Well, let me do this. Let me make a motion to go to agenda item 7B, 46 Green Ridge Drive. Bob seconds?
Yeah, second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, so in the matter of application W-25-48 for 46 Green Ridge Drive, which is a remediation plan for a violation in the Wetlands and Upland Review area, we're going to approve a map that's dated from the town of Brookfield that has a received date of August 5th, 2025. The map shows the wetlands, the wetlands delineation as defined by Connecticut soil scientist Jim McManus, with the usual stipulations, plus that the applicant will install 3 concrete monuments along the easterly wetlands line, approximately 30 to 40 feet apart. And that these monuments will be installed by September, October, November 1st,
All right,
okay?
yep.
These, and the applicant will request an inspection after the monuments are installed.
I second it.
I get it? Yeah, second it?
Yep,
Did I get everything?
yep.
Okay, all right, well then, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, any opposed, motion carries unanimous. Okay,
Now you can leave if you want.
I have a question.
yes,
So, because I think I'm doing a survey there. Planning to do a horizon kind of. So if the survey does everything, does that work for you? So, because I'm gonna pay them anyway. And they're gonna mark it anyway on the new map, I'm assuming, right?
keep talking, I'm not getting your question, keep talking.
Like, I'm gonna do the survey.
Okay.
Because they already have the wetlands.
You mean like an A2 survey or something? Are you gonna do an A2 survey for you, that kind of survey?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if they mark it in the new map and everything, that works too, or
You don't, from
Awesome.
our standpoint,
it's just that?
we are satisfied with this documentation, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
Alright, enjoy that. Thank you.
all right, take care. 230A Wisconsin Road, tree removal in the wetlands, waiting for a soil scientist. Usually, they've been in touch with Ann, I think, right? I'll take a look here.
238 Wisconsin. Oh, yeah, that one.
I don't remember that they were gonna do that. I thought they were just gonna have them put an application and put the 8 trees in.
Looks like that there's nothing yet as far as the soil scientist. She spoke with them on August 7th.
Okay,
They told me 2 weeks,
okay,
and that, because the soil scientist was on vacation.
okay. I said this one is like, it's kind of like a holdover from the macro burst, so they're not doing anything and they're just gonna be planting. This is one we think we talked about. They're gonna put some
230A?
small- Yeah, is it right? 230A Wisconsin?
I thought that was the new construction.
That's the new construction, that there was
Yeah.
this
Oh,
stream.
sorry.
The GIS map had no wetlands, but there was actually a stream
Yeah.
there, and that had.
Oh, thank you for that.
I need to refresh my memory too.
Okay, all right, so they asked for 2 weeks?
Yes.
Doesn't sound unreasonable. You guys all right with that? That doesn't sound unreasonable.
It's all right.
All right, and next we have 17 Pocono Road. This looks like a new one.
171.
171 Pocono Road, thank you.
This is a new one, and then they received a letter of a notice of violation asking them to appear at this meeting. I don't believe anyone is here for that application.
Anybody here for 171 Pocono Road?
I don't know if you're familiar with this property. Recently it just sold. It's right down the road. It's closer to the Four Corners area. The new owner started clearing out the property, but there is a lot of wetlands on the property.
Okay.
I can send a second notice if you'd like a violation, asking him to appear at the next meeting. I have not
What's
heard
it
from
about?
them.
Do you know, how
Tree-
urgent is it?
He's not doing work. I've spoken with this person. I'm very surprised not to see them here
Okay.
today, actually.
All right,
He bought the property at, I believe it was a foreclosure or tax sale.
It's pretty messy. He did a lot of work in the
They
front.
did a lot
Lot
of
of
work on
work,
the
yeah, I saw
property.
that, yeah.
And when I looked on the map, there is wetland soils on that property. Again, it's the GIS map. I don't have anything that shows true soil delineation. It might be something that the commission might wanna look at.
okay,
I told him to stop doing any yard work. He could do work inside the house. He took down trees, but a lot of it was trees also that were already down. The property was in very,
Overgrown.
yes, that's it, very overgrown to the point where you could almost not get to the house.
wow.
So, is everyone on the commission familiar? You sound.
Yeah, I know where it is,
Do you, yeah, I
know
don't,
where it
I don't,
I
vaguely,
go down Pocono Road.
yeah,
every day.
vaguely.
You live on Pocono Road?
No, I go down Pocono Road.
Oh, you
No,
go
I live
down
in-
it.
Yeah, go down it.
Okay.
I'm going down it tonight.
All right, well, you know, you have the right, like I said, if for
Yeah.
some reason you're not.
I got it to get home,
Where do you live?
up by the lake.
Oh, okay.
Again, if you're not seeing any compliance, you know, or any sort of,
I'm not seeing them doing any more work since I told
Okay.
him. I only sent, this is only one letter to him.
and was it a notice of violation?
It was a notice of violation.
Okay, all right, okay.
I can send him a
Pretty
second
messed up.
asking him to appear
That
at the
property was
next
pretty
meeting,
messed up.
Yeah, I was just looking at the
Yeah.
or we could,
pictures.
What app do you look at? What app do you look at?
Google Maps.
Oh, Google Maps, okay.
but it's up to the commission how you'd like me to proceed.
Well, that's what I'm asking, it doesn't sound like he's bulldozing in the wetlands and pulling out stuff, I mean, he's taking trees down in
He's
wetlands.
taken trees down, it doesn't, and once I spoke to him, he
He
has.
stopped.
I believe he has stopped. I have
Okay.
not gone out to the property,
We should probably get him in front of us to
Right.
explain what he's doing first.
and I did tell him it would require an application, so they'll only, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for this first time and say maybe he must understood the letter, although I did ask him to come before the commission.
Okay,
So I'll most certainly reach out to the
all right,
property
well, if you
owner
feel
to-
some additional enforcement action is necessary, I think you have the support of the commission to do that,
Okay.
okay?
Mhm.
Okay, so that is that, so let's, sir, you're here for,
993 Federal Road.
okay, so let me make a motion to go to agenda item 6A, 993 Federal Road, oil and water separators. 993 Federal Road, let me grab the file and we'll take, name and address to Elizabeth, please.
Do we have a second for,
It's
Wait,
actually the next agenda item. It's the next
Oh,
agenda item.
Yeah, sorry, no, I jumped the gun here. I made the motion to go, and then I didn't ask for a second. So thank you,
Second.
Elizabeth. So Bob seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry.
Looks like
oh, perfect, great, thank you.
this looks like a big building. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this is,
Give me one second.
Yeah.
Let's get the file here. Let's just quick look at that.
I'm gonna use this chair just to.
Do you want an easel or is the chair okay?
Chair's okay, I've got one, but it's just, by the time you set it up, there's one right there.
Oh, so this was the one where the, there was that big pond and FEMA said you need to come?
No, this is an existing facility,
Yeah,
and they're modernizing their spill protection. They blend motor oil here.
Yep.
And have been for a long time. So as part of that, they are inside installing fire sprinklers, they're installing secondary containment. And so as part of this application, we're adding floor drains to the building and then putting 2 oil water separators outside the building.
Okay,
for any-
just give me one
Yeah.
second here. So the application proposed installation of 2 underground, oil water separators, total acreage, 15 acres, disturbed wetland area, 660 square feet, disturbed wetland area, 660.
So this is, I know we got into this question last time, and Laura maybe.
Yeah, because this looks familiar.
Yeah, so,
Is this the work that's being done within the floodplain?
correct, and so
Okay,
that,
because that's why it's triggering a wetlands application, since it's being done within the FEMA floodplain, it actually is, considered wetlands by the state of Connecticut's general statutes.
Well, that's news to me, so thank you for updating me.
yes. And so to that point, all of our impacts are in existing impervious areas. We're not doing anything in existing grass, it's all within the existing paved area. It's just to do the final sanitary connection to the existing sanitary line. We have to go partially within the FEMA floodplain. So that is, our wetlands impact is all impervious area. And all the upland is also within the paved area.
Okay, I have the map, it's dated
Yeah.
July 10th. It's got a date 7/7/25, is that the
Yeah,
one
that's,
you
these are
got?
the same drawings.
Justin O'Neill, so let's get
I
over
just
to your,
And on this one, this yellow highlighted line is your 100-year FEMA, just for reference on where we are.
still puzzled by the FEMA floodplain, if there's no wetland soils in a
Well,
floodplain,
I think that
but anyway,
last time we were here, we were wondering whether or not this should be in front of us.
that's what we were, yeah, because I said a FEMA floodplain we don't care about. But now
And then we
Laura's
needed to
saying that
ask
we should.
Laura,
Yeah.
so Laura, what's
Says
your
we
verdict?
should,
You should have an application, which is why you have one.
okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll go read up on that, thank you so much. So this is the map here.
Yep, so that's your survey. This is the existing structure. And then all of the work's gonna take place in this area. If you flip to the site plan, it's a zoomed in view of this southern parking lot. So here's our erosion control, but it shows the improvements as well.
I'm not,
So this is at a 10 scale versus 20, so this is off that south part of the building. This is the edge of the drive down here. And so this is all within the existing paved southern drive.
so
Loading area.
this
So
is
it-
here?
Yeah, right here. So the tanks are between the 100-year FEMA and the building,
Okay.
and then the lateral goes down and connects to this existing sanitary pipe.
So the only work that you are doing in the wetlands area is digging a trench down to this detention basin?
No, we're digging a trench down to this sanitary line.
Of the sanitary
Yeah,
line?
it's all within this
So
existing drive
this,
aisle. So it's gonna
that's
be right
I'm
next to
trying-
that.
We were
Yeah.
here a month ago.
Yeah, that's correct. So here's the zoomed in view. So you can see here's the existing sanitary lateral going down, and then we're just going about 10 feet off it, putting in the 2 tanks and having a new sanitary lateral go down for these oil water separators.
So how come this is old business, okay, all right, okay. I am not seeing any problem with this at all,
Underneath.
Right.
I'm just quite, how does this oil separators work? What does it do?
Yeah, so because oil floats on water, it has a
Right.
series of internal baffles that essentially are skimming the oil off and allowing the water to go underneath.
Right.
And then it captures the oil in the top section, and then the water can continue to the sanitary.
How do you remove the oil in the top
You
section?
pump it out after, yeah.
Like do a truck or something?
Yeah, you bring a back truck in and
Okay.
flush it out. And these tanks are not intended for any normal use. This is only for if you had to spill in a fire event at the same time.
Okay.
And so to prevent anything from leaving the building, we installed floor drains that would intercept, anything that got washed out of
Okay.
these. We expect these to be empty, unless there's a major,
I suspected it worked that way. I wasn't, just wanted to verify.
yeah.
Okay.
approximately how long do you think this is gonna take, couple weeks, couple months,
So we have.
couple days?
Yeah, we have to go through several different agencies, so we submitted to zoning today for aquifer protection.
But once you get every approval,
oh, and
yeah, well,
So
what's the
it'll probably-
construction?
They're hoping to have this done by the end of next summer. There's some internal building improvements going on along with this for floor drains.
But once you start, from the
Oh,
start of the
as far as-
project,
Construction.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
one-
construction, once you guys say, okay, go, Is that a couple days, couple weeks, couple months?
Yeah, I would think at most the hole would be open for 2 months if they really were taking their time, probably more like a few weeks. It's, the long lead item is really the tanks. You have to order them about 10 weeks in advance, because they
Okay.
custom manufacture each one. So I don't know, if they start trenching before the tanks arrive and there's a delay, the hole may be open a little bit longer.
And the hole
Well,
is in this area.
Yeah, it's all in that.
And where's the erosion sedimentation controls plan?
So that, if you flip one page, that's, so here's our limits of disturbance.
Yeah.
We have stockpile area. We're putting straw wattle along the downstream edge. If they encountered any dewatering, we have a detail for a dewatering basin there.
Dewatering, why would you do that? Why-
Just because when you dig down for these tanks, if there's
Oh,
any
okay.
water in the trench.
Are they concrete tanks?
No, they're steel, double-walled steel tanks.
You're not worried about oxidation?
Yeah, they're coated.
So where's the construction sequence for this dewatering process?
So.
Is that on a plan here that we have documented?
So on our notes, we may have included a line on it. We don't know if there's going to be.
I know that, but
Yeah.
if, since you've got it on the plan, I appreciate you doing that, is there something that describes what that
Yeah,
is?
let me look
Yeah.
at, in our
Yep,
standard notes, we have a construction sequence. I don't know if we explicitly called it out in here, so.
I see erosion
So
sedimentation.
yeah, we say establish stockpiles, saw cutting of pavement. So we
Right.
don't specifically mention dewatering in here now.
Can you?
I can
okay.
add that if you wanna have that as a condition of approval.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
you're not in a great rush. I mean, I would like to see, if you're gonna be putting some kind of dewatering plan in place, I would like to understand that, cause
So we
this,
do have a detail showing what it,
I know that, but I'd like to
Yeah.
know what you're doing. How did, when, you know, what does that mean? How do you close that up? How does that work? That's what I'm looking for. You have, oh, we need one. What does that mean? You're going to dig this,
oh, so.
you're going to bring the water over here, you're going to do
Yes.
that until such time, and then this gets covered over. That's the kind of thing I wanna see.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and, so this is, just so we're clear, this is an above-ground hay bales with a liner in it that you would pump any water that was at the bottom of the trench.
That's why I want you to describe it.
Yeah,
Okay? And that would be, again, you're making me flip from map to map, so that's going to be in this general area?
yeah, in the general vicinity.
It's going to be in the floodplain. The dewatering is going to be in the floodplain.
I mean, that's where we currently show, we can move it a little upstream if you'd like.
That's why I said this construction thing will tell us, will tell us more,
Yeah,
okay? That's the only thing that's standing between me and approving this tonight, is not understanding that, not having that document.
and, I mean, is there, can
I don't know,
move that-
I wanna see, cause I don't know what it is, I don't know
Yeah.
how big of a deal it is.
Yeah, I mean, if I describe it verbally and we have a condition of approval, I provide documentation to staff, would that be acceptable?
No,
to-
cause I wanna see that, because I don't know what kind of water you're gonna hit here, I don't know. I don't know, I don't
Will-
see it.
Will hit water.
Yeah, I mean-
He doesn't know if he's going
He
to or
doesn't
not.
know if he's gonna
Yeah,
hit
we
water.
Nobody
won't-
knows
we won't
until you
know
do it.
I
Yeah.
know.
And
Mm.
so, I mean, yeah, that's the difficulty with that, is it's hard to describe. if
I'm
it's-
not familiar with this process, are either of you dewatering?
I know about dewatering.
What do you think? Is his idea okay?
I don't see any real problem with it.
Depends on how deep you go.
I don't know how deep he's going, I don't think he knows.
Well,
No,
that's-
they don't know, but this is in the upper part of the floodplain, right? So that's all it is. It's not like there's water underneath it
Right.
until you get to the water table. This is just standard water table that they're digging into.
Yeah.
Unless there's a flood. You got a still river.
You're doing the fall,
Right up to
you'll
the
never
yellow
run into
line.
water.
Yeah, I mean, if the
Right.
point, if the floodplain filled, I mean, the trench is full regardless, you know, no pump's gonna keep up with that.
Right.
If we did hit anything. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of part of our standard sediment and erosion controls. If we don't have deep test pits in the area, we'll include dewatering details, so that if it does get hit, the contractor knows how to do it safely, and you don't end up in a situation where, you know, they're like, oh, there's water in the trench, and they throw a 5 horsepower pump and are just pumping out the silt. So we include this as part of our standard best practices to just, you know, show a spot in case it's needed, even when we don't expect it.
Right.
Is it all right if he puts it in the floodplain, except for the point, you know, they get surprised and river floods?
But he's not contributing to it.
Right,
I don't particularly see a problem.
Okay.
You?
No, even if there was a lot of water, it would just run back to the Still River.
Do we
Right.
wanna have him sort of describe what this process is as a stipulation?
For me, it's just not close enough to the wetlands. This is still they're here because of FEMA.
Yeah, I'm with you on that point. I'm still really puzzled. I'm gonna go read what Laura wants me to
Well,
read.
this is like with any construction zoning, if anyone builds a house, right, they dig for the foundation.
Yeah,
And water ends up seeping into it, they gotta pump it out,
okay, all right.
right? But this is in a FEMA floodplain, so I'm not, not that kind of lawyer, but they wanna pump it into a tarp before they put it back, maybe that's what they need to do.
Okay,
You know, any of the.
Yeah, it's to allow it to settle and, just get any silt out of it.
all right. All right, well, again, you guys know a lot more about it than I do. It just really piqued my interest here. I'm okay, with your thinking
I'm fine
here.
with what he's got.
Yeah,
All right, okay. Do you wanna make a motion then to approve it?
get going, Bob.
All right, I'd like to
Where's
make a
the map,
motion that we approve, let's see, W 2545 993 Federal Road, referring to a map dated July 10th, 2025. And what else do I need to?
That's it, with all the usual stipulations, right?
With all the usual stipulations, correct.
That's it? Rob seconds that?
Yep, he
Oh.
seconded it.
Rob seconds it, Bob made it, Rob seconds that, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, any opposed, motion carries unanimous, all
There
right,
you
you're all
go.
set.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep.
you.
And one question for you, Laura. Will you need a Mylar record map of these plans? All right, perfect.
I figured that would make you happy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so if we go back to our agenda, just a note, the Long Meadow Hill application is not here as a continued public hearing because we got a letter of withdrawal
Correct.
from the applicant. So I want to make that a part of the record. That's the reason it's not on the agenda, is because,
Under old business.
well, it's,
It's under new business because they resubmitted now.
okay, but the old one.
The old one's withdrawn.
The old one is withdrawn, so we don't need to have a motion to close the public hearing because we are just going to accept the letter of withdrawal. Okay, so that takes care of that,
So what's the status of that property?
We have
'Cause
another
the original one was
application.
approved like last year, right?
Correct.
We have another modification application, W-25-47. There's a new application, let's just
Alright.
take a look at it.
Good stuff. Uh, 46 Green Ridge Drive.
Now, Laura, can you help me so I don't screw this
Absolutely.
up? The address for this property is it 172 or is it 170 or?
So what ends up happening is the driveway goes from 172 to 170.
Right,
Which
okay.
is where the confusion took place. The application should actually, and the public hearing notice should include both addresses, because the work is technically done on both properties.
Okay,
In order to extend the driveway from 172 to do the crossing itself is on 170.
okay, but the driveway's gonna be expanded and that's in the upland review area.
And that will ultimately come to the upland review area.
Okay, all
So
right,
that's why we're including both both addresses to make sure everything is covered.
okay, now I have two files here.
So there's the old file and there's the new file.
So the one we wanna look at is
The 25.
47.
47.
All right, so I got 47 here, this is 17, and that's 17. So the 17 is the one that got withdrawn, and so now we have 47.
And this should look very familiar to you because the plans themselves haven't really changed.
All right, well, let's look at the application. And then I'm gonna ask for your update on the, to give my colleagues here an update on the,
I have even more of an update, I was out there today.
okay, good, on the, expert opinion. So, they're gonna, I can't get to the application here. Okay, so we still have, it's about 2.2 acres, 2.159 acres, disturbed wetlands. Total is 1,178 square feet. Total wetlands on the property is 5,431. So as I recall, that number is the same on this application, number 47-ish, as it was on 17. So I think it merits a public hearing.
Yes, and the commission could set a public hearing date, I believe there's actually a note on your agenda, you could set it as soon as,
New file, I don't,
I think it's on your agenda.
is it? Oh, okay. Set public hearing date for August the 25th?
You can set it as soon as August 25th.
Okay. You guys gonna be here the 25th?
Well,
As
I
far as you
know.
right? Okay, well, before we do that, Laura, can, like I said, you've been in contact with the applicant and and on the withdrawal and on the, expert opinion on behalf of the commission. Can you give
Correct,
us an
so
update here?
I actually went out on the site today, the expert did go out there, I was out there with Cynthia Rabinowitz, and I was also out there with David Cole, to go over the application. I do expect a report from her to find her findings for the commission before the next meeting,
Okay.
actually.
Good.
But no, that actually was secured through our office as a third-party review with the
Let's just call it an expert opinion, okay? Please?
Absolutely. Technical review.
Technical review, expert opinion, technical review, on behalf of the commission. All right, you guys have any?
No.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. you do.
So what was withdrawn exactly?
The modification application was withdrawn, the one that was previously before you. The original approval remains.
Okay. And what does the new one add? Does the new one add anything?
The new one is pretty much specifically
The same as the modification?
As the modification. It was withdrawn for a few technical reasons, also in timeline purposes, in order to secure the review, public hearing dates.
Okay.
So.
It was a mix-up on the addresses on the application,
And then
yeah.
there was a problem with the public hearing notice. For public hearings, we have to do a legal notice to the newspaper in which it gets printed. It's always to have both addresses on is better than only one, as far as it could be a technical issue.
I didn't know there was newspapers left. Which newspaper?
News Times.
News Times. Is that the last one? There's no New Milford Times anymore?
It's always been the News Times in Brookfield, so
Oh.
we've never changed it.
Oh, okay.
I know
Cool.
there was talk about it.
It
but
might have
that
been the
hasn't gone
Brookfield
through.
Journal 40 years ago, but,
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Penny saver.
yeah, the
Right,
penny,
penny
yeah,
saver.
it was a penny saver for a while, yeah. You good? All right, then I'll make a motion to set a public hearing for, application W-25-47. The addresses are 170 and 172 Long Meadow Hill Road for August 25th.
I'll second that.
Bob seconds that. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, correspondence, looks like more pond treatments. Let's see, review of the previous minutes. I took a quick look, just a couple little quibbles, Elizabeth, on, line 82. Said Ms. Barkowski's instructions during a site inspection, during which time it was noted his property sits in an upland review area. That's oddly worded. Can we change it to it was noted there is upland review area on the lot? And then another tiny little quibble on 179. the commission is requesting the applicant not to provide funding, but applicant provide funding. I would just delete the to. That's just a quibble. Then also up on, line 56, I don't know necessarily I don't know necessarily where I'm turning to the commissions, but can we just change that line 156 to say, or delete turned to the other commissioners, and delete those lines and say Chair Fox asked the commissioners if there was anything else. I don't need to turn to them.
What line is that?
156?
156.
Oh, one.
Yeah, 156.
So Chair Fox asked. the
Yeah,
other
just
commissioners.
ask the commissioners if there was anything else, anything she said that was incorrect.
Asked the commissioners.
Right. So, and other than that, I think they're great. And those are little quibbles. All good? All right, I make a motion then to approve the minutes for July 14th, 2025.
Second.
Rob seconds. All those
I
in
have to
fa-
abstain, I have to abstain.
Oh, yes, thank you. Motion carries, 2 approved, 2 yeas, no nos, and 1 abstention. Informal discussion.
Did you notice when that guy was here for the oil facility, that I asked him if it was the issue with the FEMA line, and that's why he was here, and he said no?
I thought he said yes.
No, he definitely said no.
Then perhaps he didn't understand, but that is why he is here.
My brain's still trying to recover from that.
Okay. All right, well, with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Sharon.
Second that.
Okay, Rob made the motion to adjourn, Bob seconded it. I hate that. All those